Me being a big Power Rangers fan growing up made me so badly want to watch the reboot of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I made sure I was the first one showing it when the movie hit theaters. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. Because of the love I have for the Power Rangers franchise, I wanted to bring that to my channel with a Power Rangers and Pokemon mashup, and that's exactly what this video is about. Today we'll be correlating a Pokemon to each specific Ranger, so let's get started and cue the intro. So we are going to start off with the leader of the group because the choice may be a little obvious but justifiable, and that's Charizard. Charizard can be considered the most popular Pokemon of the franchise other than Pikachu, but Charizard has the power. The Red Ranger was always the strongest, and if I could correlate a strong Pokemon that will lead a franchise, I'd give it to Charizard. Plus, its flames are red, so there's a color correlation, which I can say is an important factor because Power Rangers makes the colors an important factor. For the Black Ranger, I wanted to choose something more combat based, and I wanted to choose Donphan because of Mastodon, but that's Gen 2 and I want to stay with the OG Pokemon since we are dealing with the OG Rangers. The next Pokemon I thought of has the potential to be a great dancer like Zack because of the amount of arms it has, and that's Machamp. Ironically, Machamp has more arms, but Zack actually has one less finger on one of his hands. Machamp has a darker body color closest to the Black Ranger. It's also a fighting type, which fits exactly what the Power Rangers do, and that's fight. I kind of think of Brock being a Black Ranger too, kind of like Adam who overtook the Black Ranger, but it could just be that they're both Asian, I don't know. For the Blue Ranger, I try to get a Pokemon that has the same color and smartness that Billy Cranston has, and that's Golduck. Golduck is a Pokemon that has the ability to give knowledge to its trainer and fellow Pokemon through telepathy. That's the genius that comes from Billy, and Golduck is a very strong Pokemon when it's in its environment, just like Billy being the best when it came to school. He wasn't considered a weak ranger by any means once he put on that suit though. Trini is a well-trained athlete and gymnast with extensive training in the martial arts style of Kung Fu. The Yellow Ranger is also quite intelligent and can often be found working alongside of Billy on one of his many inventions. With the intelligence factor and color to go along with the Yellow Ranger, I'm giving the Yellow Ranger powers to Alakazam, who is a very smart Pokemon and has that Kung Fu Master vibe if you look at it. When it Mega Evolves, it is said to have an excellent memory and can remember anything that it has experienced since hatching as an Abra, and has an IQ that exceeds 5,000. For the Pink Ranger, I didn't feel like any pink Pokemon in the original generation really translated to the personality of the Pink Ranger, so I chose a Pokemon of a different color but has the characteristics and all the power of the Pink Ranger, and that's Ninetales. Ninetales is a beautiful and luxurious looking Pokemon, Kimberly being the heartthrob of the 90s, and Ninetales definitely being a very elegant Pokemon is a way to correlate the beauty they have together. Ninetales has gleaming red eyes that are said to give the ability to control minds, just like Kimberly was probably in a lot of minds of the boys watching the show. Now, Tommy Oliver was hinted but never appeared in the brand new movie, well, sorta. We can go back to the OG series and my favorite Ranger and still include him in this list. The Green Ranger owned the Dragon Sword, and I think we can consider this Ranger as being the strongest and eventually the leader of the team. So the Pokemon that best suits this profile is Dragonite. It's so powerful, and it being the pseudo-legendary of the Kanto region, I'd hand over the duties of being the leader to Dragonite. Well, what do you guys think of this list? Do you guys think any other Pokemon could better correlate another Ranger than what I mentioned in the video? If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.